Hi folks, welcome back. We're going to start another project for an animal for our nativity scene. We did the donkey and it's going to be sitting as well. This one's going to be a little taller, maybe a little leaner than the donkey. But it will have some of the same features, but just a little bit different. And we're going to make a cow, or a calf, probably a cow. And it will be a lot of fun to do. So the face features are pretty well the same, but they're going to look just a tad different. Not by much, but it will look different. Alright, so the first thing, this one's going to be a little bit taller, so let's start with the dimensions of what I used on the cow here. And I have no idea what it's going to look like on this one. I didn't do a test run on it at all, so I have nothing to go by, but just by looking at it and creating it. Okay, that's 4 inches by 1.25 inches by 1.25 inches square, and 1 inch, well, a little less than that, 7/8 of an inch for the top. So here we go. Make sure your knife is good and sharp, and make sure that you have everything ready to go here. Put your glove on and all that good stuff. So the first thing I'm going to just determine, this face is much longer, okay? This is going to come off a little bit, and I'll explain in a minute why. But he's going to be a little bit longer and leaner, but we're going to just shorten the face just by a tad, okay? So we're going to just go under here, and we're going to start chopping away. And this is about, oh, where's that little handy little... We're talking about 1.5 inches down. Alright? And what we want to do is establish where that big round mouth and nose is going to be. So to measure, again, we're going to take our finger and have it on both sides the same. Alright, now we're just going to bring this up and around like so. Alright, we're just going to leave that like that for now. We're not going to cut all that out yet. Okay? We're not doing that yet. And then the ears are going to come up a little ways. At the same, let me see here. 1, 2, that's pretty well the same. Okay, so the ears are going to come out the same way. We're going to kind of make it a little bit more oval. Okay? A little bit more of a shape to them. Okay, just like so. And again, we're going to measure here to the back part of, now this is the front, okay? The grain is running up and down, alright? And to get the same depth of the ears here, let's do it the other way. And just like so, alright? So we're going to bring this up and around to that depth, come up, and the same thing over here. We're going to make them a little deeper because the ears are a little bit different on a cow than it is on a mule. Same idea, but much more rounded. Alright, that's, and to see just by looking at it, okay, we're going to go much more rounded with the ears. Alright, much broader with more of a square shape than an oval shape on these. And they have big nostrils, okay, so that, you know, if you can just imagine the nostrils coming out over top. Our calves right here, there was really not a crest, there was really no difference from the nozzle to the forehead a lot of times. There was no hair, of course, on this portion of his nose. And then his mouth came down a little further, but this looks good because we have it wide enough and stuff. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that out and around just a little bit further. The most important thing is the head right now, because if we get the head situated right, the rest of it will fall into place. Okay, so we're not going to go all the way to the top right now. We're just going to go from the side here, and we're going to just cut this out and follow that out. Okay, so we're going to just kind of bring this out a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to just kind of follow this up and around. Okay, we're not going to go all the way here yet. Okay, we're not going to do anything there yet. Okay, we're going to go to the ear next. We're just going to bring this out a little bit, just like so. Okay, same thing over here. Try to put the force when you cut these with your thumb. You know, use your thumb to push down. Alright. So also we have to figure out with the calf, a lot of times his nose is really big, just like this, and this goes in a little bit, but with the calf, instead of coming down and around like so, we're going to come up like with a little bit of a curvature there. So what I want to do is do this. Alright, so that comes down right along that ear, okay, and come kind of a little bit of it like an S shape, okay, a little bit of a curvature there. So we can match this other side the same way. The hardest part is matching one side to the other. I find that always very difficult. Even for me, it's a bit of a challenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow this up and around, and this one up and around just the same way. Alright, we're going to come down with the ear here, and we're going to kind of take that out. Alright. Now I found that some of the caricatures, they have and we're going to follow the ear up a little bit, just like so, and cut that out. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to stop with that. We're going to trim off the top, but I find that the ear is a little bit different on the top, and the top of the head's going to be a little bit different, so we'll be right back.